Hi there, it's Lee from YouMove here. Welcome to step 7 of the 39 steps to avoiding a house sale nightmare. This section goes through photographs. Now, the saying goes, a picture paints 1,000 words, and it's never been truer than when it comes to selling your home. This section is perhaps the most vital in this series when it comes to success in selling your home, and let's just consider for a moment why. Your prospective buyer's journey is likely to start out with a search on a property portal such as Rightmove or Zoopla. They'll enter their search criteria and typically will pop 10 listings. Each will show a very short description and a thumbnail-sized photograph. Now, Rightmove's own studies show that house buyers will spend on average about a minute per property on the details. 48 seconds when they click on photographs and 55 seconds on average on floor plans. Now, that's only a very small window of opportunity for your property to stand out and shine. And the biggest single factor in this decision is the photograph. You could have the best marketing description in the world, incredible photos inside, but unless your elusive buyer has clicked through to see the details, you'll fall down at the first hurdle. In the US, a National Association of Realtors carried out a study. It revealed that online listings with professional photography generated an average of 60% more page views. Just to explain further, professional photography is not your run-of-the-mill estate agency photography. This study was specifically carried out and measured in respect of DSLR cameras. That's the technical term for cameras that have got detachable lenses. The key differentiator with DSLR cameras is the ability to have wide-angle lens that enable the photographer to capture a wider field of view when they're taking internal photographs, which means that more of your room is displayed, giving the impression of a bigger room size. This makes sure that a buyer is not left with the mistaken belief that your rooms are smaller than they actually are. So when choosing an estate agent, it's crucial that you find out whether or not they've been professionally trained at a property photography academy. All of the YouMove branch directors, including myself, received their training from one of the industry's leading photography experts at the Property Photography Academy. Now let's just talk a little bit about external photographs. In view of the importance of the first picture, which is that main one shown on a portal search, it's vital that it looks amazing. So when you're taking this front view picture, you should remove any cars from the driveway, dustbins and unsightly other stuff. Where possible, you should aim to take the shot on a nice sunny day with a beautiful clear blue sky. Now, given the British weather, unfortunately, this is not always possible. But a good estate agent will be able to insert a blue sky as a backdrop. I can do this using my editing software, but you can also use packages like Photoshop. If a house seller in my area wants to replace their current poor photographs with professional ones, I provide a free service for exterior shots, and I'm even happy to do this if the house is listed with another agent. There's really no excuse for estate agents taking poor photographs because you can now even use online suppliers to edit them for you for as little as a couple of quid. For an example of one provider, just have a look at myphotogenie.co.uk. They're the guys that we use. They are really, really good. Online photo editors can do a whole range of things. They can remove dustbins, they can remove cars, they can add for sale boards or remove them if you want them to. Remember, you can't remove anything that is a fixture of the property, such as a nearby lamppost or an electricity pylon, but movable items can be edited out. The key to taking good photographs is to take lots of them. You can then select the best ones for later. When taking exterior photographs, make sure that you take them from an angle and, if needs be, from an elevated position. You should always be able to see at least two sides of a property. But despite of what I've said before, almost every listing that your potential buyer will search through will look pretty much the same. Reams and reams of house fronts, boring angles, boring views. So how can you make yours really stand out from the crowd? The key to this is to try and be different. For example, if you have a large home like a 5-bed property, this is likely to appeal to a family. So you may have a picture of all the family lined up in size orders smiling outside to demonstrate it's a family home. It's quirky, it's different, and it perhaps may draw your viewer's eye. Another example would be to have a picture of a beautiful looking door and have a marketing description saying what's on the other side. You'll be astonished when you find out. Curiosity killed the cat, and it will suck in the nosy buyer. One of my colleagues actually had a great idea of using a drawing done by the seller's child. It had his name on it and his age, so it could be proudly shared on Facebook. Obviously, it was a child's drawing, but it stood out. People warmed to the idea, and it got a far higher click rate through as a result. If none of these options are available, you could always use an alternative picture, such as a fantastic feature room like a kitchen or a living room, or perhaps a patio table set out with plates, wine, glass, lovely food on a summer's day. One of mine recently has a wonderful summer room with bifold sliding doors, and I took that, and that's the main image because it's an absolutely stunning photograph. When it comes to your internal photographs, you should take wide-angle photos of as many rooms as possible because your buyer will spend a lot of time browsing online before they decide to book a viewing. As a general rule, Rightmove recommend between 8 to 10 internal photographs for a standard 2 to 3 bedroom home. Obviously, the amount will increase if it's a very large home or if it's got loads of jaw-dropping features that you want to show off. A large home might have 15 to 20 photos, but that really should be your limit. The aim of the photos is not to present a virtual tour of every room in your home, removing the need for a potential buyer to view it. It's to tempt and arouse their interest by showcasing your very best rooms. The teaser photo should leave them wanting more. And to get more, they'll need to arrange a viewing. This is at the point that they'll be moved towards making an offer. So when taking photos, remember that this is going to be your key marketing weapon to selling your home. Your photographs are going to be in your brochure to the online world. You should imagine that you've received a call from a lifestyle magazine that wants you to feature your property as this month's centerfold. How would you present your home in this way, given that it's going to be viewed by a large audience and you want to impress? Don't just present the rooms based on regurgitating a list of boring features. The person who is buying your home is buying a lifestyle and wants to visualize it as a warm, cozy home that they and their family are going to enjoy. A good tip is to ensure that you take photographs when there's lots of natural light and all of the curtains are fully drawn with the blinds open. You should perhaps get fresh flowers for the living room or the kitchen, fresh fruit, have lighted tea lights, and even set the dining table with your best crockery and cutlery. You can even go so far as having a bottle of wine on display, wine glasses out, perhaps a salad bowl. All of this helps to paint a wonderful picture of a welcoming home in which to rest, relax, eat, and enjoy. When it comes to the kitchen, it should be spotless, and other than electrical appliances, there should be nothing left out on the worktops. Your bathroom should be gleaming and free from any personal toiletries. Have some flowers on display, perhaps, and complement the room with nicely folded, colour-coordinated hand towels, together with hand wash and lotion, etc. Hopefully this step will have given you some pointers, but don't be afraid to ask your estate agent to come back and retake photographs if you're not happy with them. The quality estate agents, me included, will come back, but we will also share the photographs with you before we publish them to make sure that you're happy. The importance of fantastic photographs just cannot be understated when it comes to selling your home. This is one thing that you need to spend time and effort on getting right to make sure that your home is presented in the best possible way. Okay, so look, thank you very much for listening. Quite a long chapter this time round. Please like, share, subscribe to my channel for everything estate agency. I hope you enjoyed that, and I look forward to seeing you too.